Thank you, Samantha. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our webinar. I am Rohit Sharma, and I work as a Principal Technical Support Analyst at BMC, with over 10 years of experience supporting various BMC products. Today, my colleague Shreya and I are excited to share with you strategies on how to reduce noise through incident consolidation with BMC Helix Intelligent Automation. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward for an informative session together. In today's fast-moving digital world, organizations often struggle to handle incidents quickly and efficiently. This is where BMC Helix Intelligent Automation comes into the picture. At its core, BMC Helix Intelligent Automation serves as a versatile automation aggregator, empowering organizations to identify automation opportunities and seamlessly connect with both BMC and third-party automation tools. BMC Helix Intelligent Automation has lots of other amazing features too. While we won't dive into all of them today, we'll cover them in future sessions. But for now, let's focus on reducing noise through incident consolidation using the proactive service resolution. Let BMC Helix Intelligent Automation be your partner in achieving operational excellence and providing outstanding service. Let us now talk about the agenda. We'll start by understanding a little about event correlation with BMC Helix Operations Management, or BHOM. Think of it as connecting the dots between events to spot issues swiftly. Then we'll dive into the world of BMC Helix Service Monitoring, or AIOps, to see how it groups these events into situations that make sense. Lastly, we will see how intelligent automation uses this insight to create incidents in BMC Helix ITSM, turning a jumble of events into a clear action plan. By the end, in the demo that is being shown by Shreya, you'll see how these pieces fit together. As we know, an event refers to any notable occurrence within a system or application, such as errors, warnings, or status changes. These events are typically recorded for monitoring and troubleshooting purposes. Event correlation is the process of identifying and linking related events to form a coherent picture of what's happening within a system. It helps in detecting patterns, identifying root causes, and reducing the noise generated by individual events. Event correlation is crucial because it enables operators to manage and prioritize a large volume of events efficiently. By grouping related events together, operators can quickly identify and address underlying issues, minimizing downtime and preventing potential impacts on business operations. Now consider a scenario where a server goes down, triggering multiple events related to various applications hosted on that server. Event correlation can be used to aggregate all these related events under a single incident, streamlining the troubleshooting process and allowing operators to focus on resolving the root cause rather than handling individual events separately. Another example is detecting potential security breaches, such as multiple failed login attempts from the same source. By correlating events originating from the same host with messages containing failed login, operators can quickly identify and respond to unauthorized access attempts, which enhances system security. Event correlation offers several benefits, such as reducing event noise by aggregating related events, decreasing mean time to detect by quickly identifying and prioritizing critical issues, which in turn enhances system reliability and security. Now let's talk about situations in BMC Helix Service Monitoring, or AIOps. We will start with policy-based situations. A situation comprises events associated with the same or different host that are aggregated based on their occurrence, message, topology, or a combination of these factors. Events are collected from multiple sources across infrastructure, application, and network resources available from various monitoring solution vendors. The policy-based situation uses a correlation event policy created in BMC Helix Operations Management to aggregate events and identify situations in the system. The purpose of a policy-based situation is to efficiently manage and analyze events by aggregating them based on predefined rules or policies, specifically through event correlation policies created in BMC Helix Operations Management or BHOM. Consider an example that a host is shut down. Multiple events related to various applications running on the host are generated. To manage this situation effectively, a event correlation policy can be created to group all events with the same host name. This helps streamline the analysis and resolution process by consolidating relevant events for faster problem identification and resolution. Benefits of aggregating events through a policy-based situation offers actionable insights, streamlined investigation, reduced noise, and ultimately improves both mean time to resolve and mean time to detect, enhancing overall operational efficiency. Now let us talk about ML-based situations in BMC Helix Service Monitoring or AIOps. ML-based situations leverage machine learning to aggregate and analyze events across IT infrastructure. These situations help in organizing and interpreting a multitude of events originating from different hosts and services based on their characteristics and interrelations. These situations use AI and machine learning to find patterns in a large number of events. They give each event a unique signature to sort and group them correctly. This way, ML-based situations quickly make sense of events, helping to respond quickly to important issues. As discussed earlier, policy-based situations rely on predefined correlation rules or policies. But ML-based situations can dynamically adapt to new patterns and anomalies. Consider a scenario where multiple network devices start to experience unusual traffic spikes. An ML-based system can detect this pattern, group the related events, and alert administrators to a potential network security threat. In a data center, if several servers simultaneously show a drop in performance, ML-based monitoring can correlate these events, suggesting a common underlying issue that needs immediate attention. The benefits include reduced noise through effective filtration of irrelevant data, enhanced operational efficiency by improving matrices like mean time to resolve and mean time to detect. This eliminates the need for prior rule knowledge, allowing for a dynamic, self-learning analysis over static, rule-based approaches. Now let's talk about PSR or Proactive Service Resolution. PSR is a strategic approach designed to automate the incident management process for the issues and transforming the way your organization handles incident management. The primary goal of PSR is to streamline your incident management process by automatically logging them as incidents. PSR significantly reduces the gap between problem identification and resolution. The proactive approach not only speeds up response times, but also minimizes the risk of minor issues escalating into major outages. Imagine one of your critical servers begins to show signs of overload. Traditionally, this might go unnoticed until users report significant slowdowns or outages. With PSR, an incident is logged automatically as soon as the system alert is generated in the event management system before your end users experience any disruptions. PSR is an end-to-end solution that integrates BMC Helix operations management with the supported trouble ticket management or ITSM to create trouble tickets or incident for critical events automatically. PSR provides a lot of benefits. By automating incident management, we significantly reduce system downtime and enhance the reliability and performance of IT services, ensuring a smoother and more dependable experience for the users. With this, I would like to conclude my presentation and invite my colleague Shreya Kapse to walk you through the demo of the things that we have discussed so far. Thank you very much for your time. Over to you, Shreya.
Thank you, Rohit. Hello, everyone. I'm Shreya Kapse, working as a Senior Technical Support Analyst at BMC Software. As Rohit has very well explained the importance of noise reduction in the IT world, I will take you through the process of how we can achieve the same using BMC Helix Intelligent Automation. Many business services, ranging from a simple service to a high-performance complex service, are managed using AIOps and intelligent automation. having alerts on the CIs or the hosts of these services, and incidents created for these alerts can lead to flood of notifications for the user, which could divert the attention from the actual root cause of the issue. I will be talking about how the noise reduction of incidents for the flood of events on these complex services can be helpful using intelligent automation provided by BMC's Helix ITOM suite. Let's go ahead and kick things off. Let's first see how the correlation of the events would happen in BMC Helix operations management. I am on my Helix tenant portal. I will look for the BHOM tile and click on it to cross-launch. For the demo, I have ingested 3 alerts in BHOM. I'll refresh this. These are the 3 alerts which are ingested for the same host, as you can see in the host column. Although these are just 3 events for the same host, in an actual scenario, there could be a situation where there are flood of events coming in for the same host. And if I want to reduce this event noise in BHOM, I will create a correlation event policy and give a criteria that matches the host of the event. In order to reduce the noise of these events and consolidating them into a situation, first I will be configuring an event policy in BHOM which will combine or correlate all these events into a single situation, which will be visible in AIOps. I'll go to Configuration, Event Policies, click on Create, provide a name. Description is just optional. You can set the precedence as per your requirement. Provide the event selection criteria. So this event policy will be applicable only on the events that matches this criteria. So here I will click class equals alarm. This means for all the events coming in BHOM with class alarm, run this event policy on those events. You can also preview if there are any matching events already in the BHOM application. Provide the time frame as per your requirement. I will select always active. Under policy configuration, correlation to occur, click on add configuration and select correlation option. Here you can provide the matching criteria on which you want the correlation to happen. Now, I want my matching criteria should be on the host. So I will give new host equals old host. You can provide the correlation time within which the events should occur. So I will provide 5 minutes. You can provide the minimum event count for the correlation to happen. I will provide true. This would mean that the correlation will happen on this criteria that the host would be matching for the events which are ingested within the correlation time window and minimum count of 2. I will have event class as situation, event severity. I will select match event severity, match event priority. Event status would be open. You can select it as per your requirement. The message that you would want to have in the situation. Click on Save. Click on Enable Policy and Save. Since these are old events, I will close them and ingest 3 new events on the same host and see how the event correlation would look like. I have ingested 3 new events on the same host, and here we can see that there is a single event with class situation as we had defined in the event policy, which consists of 3 related events. So when we click on this number, you will see all the related events into this single situation class event. This way, you can use the policy-based situations to reduce the event noise. This situation which is created will also be visible in AIOps or service monitoring. I will go to my AIOps application now. Click on situations to see all the situations available for this tenant. This is the same message that we had provided in the correlation event policy. This will also show you the related events for that situation with all the details. This icon here is telling you that this situation created is a policy-based situation. There is a ML-based situation as well, which we will see in a bit. Another type of situation that AIOps offers you is the ML-based situations. AIOps uses AI/ML-based algorithms to correlate the incoming events based on the host, event, and the correlation window defined. To enable this feature, go to AIOps, Configurations, click on Manage Product Features, and enable AIOps situations if that is not enabled in your tenant. In my stack, this feature is enabled. Now let me ingest a couple of events for the same host. I have disabled my correlation event policy in bhom so that it won't create a policy-based situation for these events also. These are the two new events that I have ingested on 03 host. We'll wait for a few seconds for ML-based situation to get created. Now you see that there are 3 new events with class situation which is created, and these 3 events have 2 related events in it. So if I click on that, it will show you the ingested events on 03 host. These 3 events are created by the ML-based situation logic, and since the 03 host is a part of all these 3 services in AIOps, there are 3 events created for each of the service that the host is impacting. I will go to AIOps. In Situations tab, you will see that there are 3 more situations that are created, and the type of these 3 situations is ML-based situation. So this is how AIOps' situation is helping to reduce the event noise generated in the system. In the next part of the demo, we will perform the same task but by having the Intelligent Automation's IAPSR solution configured and in place for automating the incident management for the generated alerts, and see how the scenario changes and how the incident consolidation will happen. I have closed all the events so that we can proceed with the next part of the demo to avoid any confusion. To configure the PSR solution, go to BMC Helix Intelligent Automation, go to Solutions, click on Configure under Proactive Service Resolution type, click on Setup to add your ITSM endpoint. Provide the REST API URL of your ITSM endpoint, provide the username and its password. Click Save. You will see the endpoint as connected. Second step is to define the trigger condition. This trigger condition will match the event for which the incident is to be created. The out-of-the-box trigger condition is for any event with severity equals critical. The incident will be generated. You can update this as per your requirement. We will see how to do that in a bit. First step is to configure the event to incident mapping. Click on Configure. Here you will provide all the mappings which you want to have from your event to the incident that will be generated for the associated event. For example, if you want to update the impact of the incident or summary, urgency, then you can provide mapping here. In my mapping for contact company, instead of Calpro services, if I want to provide any other company, I will enter the company name, enter, scroll down and click on Save. Step number 4 is to configure the incident to information event mapping. In this step, we are providing the mapping of the incident to the information event, which will be sent back to BHOM by IA after the information event of whatever the status of that incident creation request would be. If it is successful, if it is failure, anything will be sent back to BHOM by ITSM via IA when we configure the step number 4. So click on Configure. These are the out-of-the-box provided mappings. You can change it as per your requirement. I don't want to change anything in the out-of-the-box mapping, so I will click on Save. To enable the PSR solution, click on Enable. And your PSR solution is active. Solution will create 2 policies, create or update incident ticket, which will create or update the ticket in ITSM as per the event update sent by BHOM. And the second policy is create an information event policy that sends back the callback of the status of your create or update incident ticket request. Since these 2 policies are created internally, you won't be able to edit them. If I want to view the configuration of my PSR solution, I will click on View and view the details of every step. As I said, the out-of-the-box trigger condition is severity equals critical. So if you want to change this trigger condition, you can go back, disable the PSR solution, go to BHOM, click on Configuration, Event Policies. IA creates a predefined policy for incident creation in BHOM. Click on Edit, and here you can change the event selection criteria as per your requirement. We'll remove this. For example, if I want to have the incidents generated only for the events with class equals alarm and severity equals critical, I will put this trigger condition in the policy. Users can provide multiple conditions in the trigger for which the incident needs to be created or updated. If an event already has an incident mapped to it, in case of any updates coming into that event, the same incident will get modified with the update. Sometimes this can cause multiple runs of the policy in IA, which can put pressure on ITSM. If the user wants to avoid some of the event updates from going to ITSM, that can also be done by skipping the event slots for which the incident update is not required. Some new and exciting features in IA are in pipeline, which will help the users in such scenarios as well. Click on Save. I will go back to my IA, enable the PSR solution, and this will create the incident only for the matching criteria events. At this moment, the incident consolidation feature in my stack is disabled. So let's see how the incident management would look like when the consolidation is off. I have ingested 3 events on 02 host, and as you can see, IA's PSR solution has created an incident for each of them. In real world, having the incidents for all the alerts generated on a single CI cause noise in the system. This is where the incident consolidation feature would come into picture to reduce the noise in incident management. As we discussed, PSR solution uses 2 policies to create the incident and also to get the callback of the request. In Intelligent Automation History page, you can see all the automation policy runs that were executed for the events that match the trigger condition in BHOM. Let's see how we can enable the incident consolidation feature for your system. So I have logged into the Remedy ITSM application, which is used as the endpoint of my IAPSR solution. To enable the incident consolidation feature, I will go to Applications, Administrator Console, Application Administration Console, go to Custom Configuration. Under Incident Management Advanced option, select Rules and Open. You can provide the incident rules here. If I want to have the incident rules for my company, I will click on New Search. I will put the company name, search, and this is the rule which is already available for this company. Double click. It will open up the rule details. From here, I will select the Consolidate Incidents option to Yes, which will automatically select Consolidate Events option as Yes as well. We will be putting the documentation link in the references so that you can read about all the options that are available here. I will click on Save, and the rule for my incidents consolidation is saved in ITSM. I have ingested 3 new events on the same 02 host, and now after the consolidation changes we did in ITSM, IA has created a single incident number 36950 for all the events based on the host on which the events have occurred, hence reducing the incident noise in the system. Earlier, for each of these events, there were incidents created for them. To view the history runs, go to IA in History page. I'll refresh this. Here you see the create or update incident ticket is executed thrice for each of the event. If I click on this, you can get the incident ID from the create or update incident ticket policy execution as well. As you can see, there is a single incident number 36950, which is mapped to all the 3 events on the same CI. I'll open the other 2 as well. 36950, and the last one, the same incident number for all the 3 events with different messages but on the same host. This has reduced the generated noise and lets the user know for all the generated alerts on that CI that there is an incident created already, and users can go check the status of that incident and the remediation work that is going on for it.
Here are the links to some of the topics that we talked about. This PPT will be uploaded on the communities page after the webinar. We sincerely appreciate your time and attention during the webinar and look forward to welcoming you in the future webinars as well. Thank you.